How to be a minimalist for beginners. Many individuals have a negative interpretation of the word minimalism. However, living a minimalist lifestyle does not imply that you are poor or stingy. It simply means that you can objectively make better decisions about handling your money and your time. If you want to discover some simple ways to become a minimalist as a beginner, you're in luck. In this video, we'll look at 10 incredibly basic easy strategies to better manage your finances and avoid being conservative with your expenditures. You'll be amazed at how much cash you may save by adopting these simple practices. So stay tuned because we've got some wonderful and imaginative suggestions you've probably never heard of, and they would most likely leave you stunned. Many things in life are not as intimidating as being a minimalist. It isn't easy to go against the grain in a society that values shiny new items, busy schedules, and productivity above all else. But we all need to start somewhere and have a starting point that would assist us in reaching a goal, and this eye-opener on minimalism for beginners will provide you with the necessary skills. Minimalism is really about reclaiming your life. It takes time to rid oneself of things that don't offer value, whether they're unwanted trinkets or unfulfilling obligations. However, the final effect is a life focused on what you genuinely value. Time and money savings are the most significant advantages of reducing your life through minimalism. Terms such as extreme minimalism and one-bag living may have intimidated you into believing that genuine happiness will not be found until you can fit all worldly possessions into a few boxes. Living with less means, less upkeep, fewer expenditures, and more options. And every one of these savings allows you to do more of what you enjoy, whether traveling, reading, or spending time with your family. Fortunately, that is not the case. You can start reaping the rewards of a life with fewer stuff and more meaning with a few easy methods. This guide on 10 minimalist steps for beginners will help you get started. 10. Figure out your why. It is a lot simpler to form new habits and routines when they are related to something we care greatly about. In other words, permanent change cannot occur until you are connected to your ideals. Think of this. When was the last time you made a permanent change in your life because someone else advised you to? You will have the drive and power to overcome the problems if you relate your new minimalist habits to a basic part of who you are. This is the central tenet of living consciously. If you're having problems figuring out why you're doing what you're doing, consider pondering on some simple life quotes or reading a couple of books on simple living. They'll offer you a notion of what you're capable of with simplicity and a framework for the remainder of your adventure. 9. Before spending, practice awareness. How long do you wait before buying something? 30 seconds? Maybe a half hour if it's a big expense? And how many times have you bought something to discover afterward that you didn't need it? There are several psychological reasons why we purchase items, ranging from the urge to fix something in our life to the excitement of retail therapy. We tend to accumulate goods without comprehending the motives behind most purchases made. To put an end to this habit, you need to practice mindful spending. And it's quite simple to do. Before purchasing any product, ask yourself these questions. What exactly will I do with this? How long will this item last? Do I already own something else that serves this item's purpose? Finally, exercising mindfulness before spending allows you to maximize your appreciation of what you already have before purchasing something new. That means you'll have fewer things in your life and more money in your wallet. 8. Recognize your triggers and resist them permanently. Majorly social media is a well-known trigger for a lot of individuals. Social media, such as Pinterest boards and Instagram stories, are the publications you can buy at the register. Things that might cause us to act impulsively are all around us. Perhaps a friend's vacation images inspired you to plan a luxurious getaway, or a fitness YouTuber gently pushed you to purchase new exercise clothing and equipment. Whatever the situation, it is vital to identify the factors in your life that interfere with your decision-making capacity. You've seen a trend emerging. Awareness is essential when living minimally. Recognizing your emotional triggers removes their power. That means you may continue to make sensible judgments based on your genuine principles rather than what makes you feel good at the time. Be aware of how they affect your actions to maintain control. 7. Acknowledge the power of no. The last time you turned down a social invitation was when? Or was it a small favor that took up most of your day? Being worried about losing out or offending someone is common. If you push yourself and your bank account too far, will you be truly happy? Instead of overcommitting yourself, learn to appreciate the power of no. It will be challenging initially, but acquiring your freedom will make it easier. After all, self-care is an essential component of living a minimalist lifestyle. 6. When decluttering, use a checklist and take your time. Most people concentrate on one aspect of minimalism for beginners, decluttering. That makes sense because it's the simplest method to assess how far you've come in your new lifestyle. However, getting rid of their belongings is emotionally and physically draining for many individuals. Attempting to declutter your entire home throughout a weekend is a recipe for disaster. Allowing yourself time to absorb what you're decluttering and why will help keep future clutter at bay. 5. Give everything a place to live. If you only care about decreasing your possessions, decluttering is a lost struggle. To avoid clutter from reoccurring, give everything a place. Marie Kondo gives her clients boxes and baskets for a purpose. They aren't simply for keeping things out of sight, they are also where your possessions will live. That's not to imply you have to hide everything. It means putting things back where they belong after you're done with them. Similarly, you should find a place for the items you decide not to keep. You should sell, rehome, or give your decluttered belongings to benefit the environment and low-impact living. Only damaged items should be thrown away. If you've enjoyed these stunts so far, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more. 4. Invest in long-lasting, multi-purpose things. You notice that purchasing items appears to be counterproductive to simplicity. However, they are priceless when such items are adaptable, long-lasting, and perform a vital job. Consider how many different types of outerwear you own. Do you own a raincoat, a spring coat, a formal jacket, and a winter coat? While selecting the appropriate products takes time and money, you won't have to bother buying outwear for a long time. When function and usefulness are your primary concerns, it's simple to possess less and save more. This is especially true in the kitchen. If you only use your double boiler around Christmas, it doesn't belong in your house. You'll be fine improvising with a glass bowl and a saucepan. Rather than stocking up on specialty products, invest in multi-purpose pieces that will last. 3. Reduce the number of subscription services you have. Like many other modern people, we chose to cut the cord and cancel our major cable package. We moved to a cable streaming service, which saved us a lot of money. Consider the value you're getting for your money, whether you pay for membership services, music, the gym, or tangible products. Although the streaming cost us hundreds of dollars, it taught us an important lesson: recurrent spending should be reviewed at least once a year. Make a change if you're not receiving a decent return on your investment. 2. Choose a suitable living place. This is the most cost-effective of the minimalist suggestions for beginners I've offered. Consider how much more money you'd have in your savings account if you leased a smaller apartment or moved into a house without a basement and an additional bedroom to keep all your trash. The size of your home should be appropriate for you and your family. Don't allow an annual overnight visitor or a family heirloom dining table for 10 to govern the size of your living space. Furthermore, a smaller home saves you not only money but also time. 1. Take use of what is available to you. Making the most of your present things and exploring your city and nation are all aspects of appreciating what is right in front of you, and it makes you appreciate what you do have even more. You don't have to live in a bustling metropolis to appreciate what your community has to offer. Something as easy as visiting a new restaurant or going for a walk in the park may provide a lot of happiness. That wraps up our list of ways of becoming a minimalist for beginners. Which one of these methods do you think you could easily adopt? Comment below. And if you learned a new trick in this video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos.